Go round to rise, say, Mama Seta, Ashidu, Ashite, Ashawan vibrations, every bucka. May your mind, buckas, and souls be old. May your omits be sound. May your buckas be leaven off ground. When we keep to the breath, the orth, the moth, or the seon, the soul of Ra guides and keeps us old. Ion ma I say Ra, the ma ed, Ela I say El say I. Christ or a chaplain Tata Amen say Ota Ra, the sound Messiah. I am my truth awareness, true talk. Come and be a part of the greatest transfer of Ma Elf, that's intelligence, Aminology to Angodu. This is all sound logic. And with all that being offered to you, being a fool is absolutely your choice. To Ray is Ray 1954. This is another sound logic calibration. The word, the curse, the spell that we are deleting today is bumbaclot. That's right, and all its various different spellings. So make sure you go to Google, go to Apple, and download the Kagadora app so you can be off of the bumbaclot, the Gregorian, draconian, the devil god timeline. Go to aminra.com. You can buy that Kagadora app in print, have it hung up on your wall so you can go and do like Ra. Get the desktop, the poster, or the classic calendar style. We're going to play a video. We're working on this word decode. You should know. Go to bakae.com. That's BAKAEE.com and experience uncovering sacred grounds, adaptive cultivation, experience, stewardship, building, learning, right there in Jamaica. So go to bakae.com, sign up, support, be a member. $10 definitely helps. Not only clean up the property from the damage of the hurricane, but continue the sacred grounds for the baka for you to enjoy. All right, so we're going to play this little video. We're going to get some background, then we're going to decode it using sound logic.
It's clot. I'd say it's the best actor.
What's a clot?
Bumbaclot.
Yeah.
Bumbaclot is a dirty cloth that you wipe your arse with.
Right. And is this So they do that a lot over there, do they? Because they say that quite a lot.
No, it is, but it's used in different terms now. The meaning of it these days is more of like fucking hell. It's bumbaclot.
Dirty cloth up the arse.
Oh, yeah, it's bumbaclot. You can say it in a way where you say, oh, fucking hell,
Oh,
bumbaclot.
mate, dirty cloth up my arse.
Dirty blood clot. There's a bumbaclot, there's a ras clot, there's a pussy clot.
Yeah.
Or there's a stinking bumba pussy ras clot. That's like all of them in one. That's like when you're really, like, that's when you're really, bumba pussy ras clot. That's when you really.
And this is when a woman has sort of taken one cloth and just wiped absolutely everything down
when you're angry.
Right. She's doing angry. She's like, oh my
nothing
God.
to do with women. More to do in general life.
All right, I want to move this video along, but this guy was doing a really, really good job. So the comedian, the host guy sitting in the chair, right, that you're looking at, he's trying to stick to the English translation, you know, how you would, you know, decode that meaning if you don't know and you're just going by the words that you can find in the words, right? So he's got bum and you got clot. So, you know, it's like, you know, like they're saying, they could imagine, you know, like a tampon being up your ass or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But in that aspect, you know, you can take a little bit more of a psychological logic approach and then relate that to what you're actually doing when you're trying to take a shit and your shit can't pass. Okay, so that means that something that is to keep you going, right? Keep you flowing, keep you upright. Toxins need to remove from your body. If they're not wasted, then they become problems, right? So it's supposed to pass for a reason. So for it not to be able to pass, right? That's the problem that you would relate that to. And so you have that entertainer that we all know now, him coming out with his reasonings about how it's, to express disdain, frustration, so on and so forth. What we're going to do now is we're going to go to Google and we're going to get their meaning of it. Bumbaclot, and its many spellings, is a highly offensive Jamaican patois, profanity, and slang term, while its roots as a deeply vulgar taboo phrase is also used in contemporary slang and internet culture to express strong emotions similar to fuck or motherfucker. We are now going to go to another video with a Jamaican expressing what it is. He's not the Jamaican I'm talking about here.
Can you explain me, like, bumbaclot?
Oh, yeah, man. Like the vexation word. Normally, animals can say, oh, talk about man, yeah, good vibes.
Was that good or a bad thing?
Could be good or bad.
Yeah, how you use it. Yeah, I thought, yeah, the expression how you want to use it.
Okay, so
Depends on how you want to use it.
But it's not like a cool thing to say. It's not like, also, like the people from the...
No, we just cool if you see somebody and say, man, you're born like that. No. No. The person will look for you. Brother, you can't.
All right, so you've seen him similar to the same thing, but the problem is nobody knows. You can feel what it means, but obviously God, the devil, Satan, these draconians who usurped your senses, gave you eyesight, okay, because that's what your brain is connected to get your information from. Your brain is not communicating with your senses, which have to draw from your genetics, which draw from the actual experiences that created those memories that present those skills you would need whenever time they are recalled. Okay, so I'm going to be doing something that nobody, but obviously it should be obvious, the Sound Messiah can do, because I am bringing sound to logic. You understand this? You're waiting for Jesus, Muhammad, whoever you're waiting for, they're probably referring to a book in hand, because that is the God. That's all the programs in the virus. You see, a virus has a program. It has instructions. And those instructions are in the Bible and everything else this draconian institution goes by. They go by the word. Okay, and these words are implanted in place of sound, in place of sense. So let's put some sense to this. We're going to take you to the project that I was working on yesterday. Say bumbaclot, not bumbaclot. All right, so what do you see? What do you see? You see a description of a landmass that relates to a place that you call Jamaica. You see a red dot that's representing Ra. You see the yellow that's representing Redo Ra. Okay, so yellow is Kagadora. Yellow is sustaining and maintaining what Ra has done. Okay, what Ra originates, the yellow continues. And then you have blue, what Ra is inside, representing the ore, that is Ba-El. Okay, Ba-El, the Ba element. Okay, so the Ba element is thought, and the element of thought is sound. If you go watch my other videos, I told you, just imagine us being in a big brain. Okay, and there's nothing outside of that brain. Okay, like there's nothing. There's just that mass, and everything happening is inside that mass. And as this mass expands, there is still nothing outside of it. Okay? You got that. So this representation represents the true code of Ba'am Ba Ka Ta Ra. This is a state of mind. Okay, a state of thought. All right, we're going to go to the back of this t-shirt. That's right, because this is a t-shirt. Ba'am Ba Ka Ta Ra. This is why you all say bumbaclot. Remember, because you originated, or at least the people that want to call themselves Jamaican and the Caribbean. Okay, you originated from this state of being a baka. I'm going to say this again. You originated from the state of mind, ba'am baka. Okay, Tara is territory. This means a thought of Ra. Ta is your thinking. Ra is radiating. Okay, we're going to go back to here. By the thought of Ra, thinking or is sound. This is the command for Ba'am Baka Tara. Breaking it down. You have Ba, which is your sound. Is origin of motion. So sound is origin. You have Ba, which is a sound, which is your soul, which is your senses. Your soul is your memory. You can only get memory through sound experiences, because sound is what is picked up, received, transmitted, and recorded in your memory. You have Ka. Okay? That's your shell, what you would call body. Okay? Your Ba, the parallel to Ba is spirit. Then you have Ta, which is thought, and then you have Ra, ray, radiating. Bumbaclot now. Origin of thought is blocked from sound. Okay, so not only is this not possible, this is what is constantly being said to be. Constantly, with the most passion. Okay, and when you say this, you're causing it to happen. So when you see something that draws out this response, you are acknowledging bumbaclot. Right? Somebody said bumbaclot. What they said it about is going to affect it in the airwaves and cause bumbaclot somewhere else. And so bumbaclot is something that happens to you. It is when you are removed, severed from your senses and sound. And so you're acting in a way without sense. Okay, you have to see something here. You have ba and you have If you look up here, you have So what's the difference between O and U? I teach that the O is complete, the U has its head missing. So when you don't understand something, what's the sound that you make? Exactly. Okay, and so you have ba, now is clotted. Okay, the C is severed. It makes you low. You're low because you're not all, you're not complete. OL is whole. So reverse of whole is low. Okay, thinking. All right, so when you're severed from ba, you're low thinking. Okay, when you're low thinking, you do bumbaclot things. Yeah,